happy that things are about to crack off, if you will. But there's a lot of things that happen in this episode. Even after all
it's the start of the Cell games.
Oh,
proper. Other than Mr. Satan showing up and having, the fight of his life here, we also get introduced to a character that I think helps to carry part of this arc, part of like the rest of this, and that's Jimmy Firecracker.
Oh, yeah.
Your boy.
Firecracker.
It is sort of amazing. In the last couple of episodes, we introduce maybe not a fan favorite. I'm actually not.
He's one of my favorites.
He's one of mine
and
too.
Xander Mobus, who comes in and just knocks it out of the park.
Xander Mobus.
Yeah, just oh my God. He brings such life and energy to Jimmy Firecracker. I knew as soon as we started writing him, I love this character.
Yeah. I will say it is very hilarious to me how few people realize the Joker from Persona 5 is Jimmy Firecracker.
Yep.
And it just makes me so happy because I love the shit out of Persona 5.
So let's do it.
The following is a fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all on my
pause real quick. Immediately. I actually want to piece it. Is this the first one where we add Dragon Ball Super and Shueisha into our intro?
Yeah, actually, I think it is.
That's what I was curious about because this is the first time I think our intro has changed to this degree. We're like, all right, time to slap some new companies on there.
Yeah, actually.
Akira Toriyama, please support
Also,
the
Fuji
official
TV is no
release.
longer on there.
Is that really not part of it?
I love that we decided to do it as like a pay-per-view event.
An announcement.
A promise from a hero. I'm gonna squash you like the bug. You are one ring to decide it all.
Are you filming up there?
What are you doing?
Says it all comes together. At the
Hashtag
Cellgate!
Cellgate!
Only on ZTV!
Yeah.
With your boy, Jimmy Firecracker!
Live on site as the mighty Mr. Satan takes on the sinister Cell in a no-holds-barred fight for the fate of the world! Will it be humanity's last stand, or will the devil get his due? Find out this Sunday at the Cell Games!
Presented by Heatap.
It's so great that we'd open it with that. It's just so it's incredibly strong. I love who did the narration for that?
That was Connor, I believe, who did the narration.
Oh, he did? Awesome.
Yeah. Also, that was edited by Masako.
Yeah. I mean, he does a really good like television style reel. Like he's great at that.
Oh yeah, phenomenal. That's why I picked him. I was like, he can do it better than I can.
Yeah, like his graphical overlays and the way things slide in and pop out the way they do. Just mwah.
No, that is not the one.
Well, he says it. Atone. Cool. Ay. Snarking.
Got my wristbands on and my boots are tied. Gonna grab my friends and fight a bug guy. Today is fighting day.
Goku!
Hey, Chi-Chi, you coming with?
What? No,
You wanna come watch?
Look, you've already died once. I can take that. I can make peace with that. You're a fighter, and to be honest, it's why I fell in love with you.
Aww.
But Gohan? Not Gohan. Not our baby boy.
Chi-Chi, come on, don't be like that.
Goku.
If Gohan dies, that means the world's doomed
anyway, so what will it matter?
Okay, for the record, we know that I'm not great at this, but
I
you
love
know
the
what I'm
acknowledgement.
good at?
Leaving?
Fighting!
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get lucky and Cell and him will just kill each other.
Daddy!
Sweetie, I can only afford to support 2 Saiyan mouths, and you've got a bun in the oven.
It's just a reality for
Yeah,
Ox King.
I love disaffected Ox King. It's like, I like Goku, but Jesus Christ.
I had a hoard of money, and now I don't, and he is why.
Look, I'm a retired king. My subjects, they don't pay their taxes like they used to, all right? I don't even have the axe anymore.
Apparently it's too aggressive.
I still keep all my gear, but that's for clubbing on the weekends. Yeah.
I still maintain that in his older age, he just goes clubbing at bear bars.
Yeah, you made like a little short specifically for that, for the,
I only ever thought it after he showed up in Super wearing the fucking tank top with the spiked cuffs. I'm like, that is the
That man-
most 50-year-old bear move I've ever seen in my
That
life.
man just came from the leather bar.
I imagine there's just a club that no one ever admits they go to, and they bump into each other, but they never talk about it. Just like you just bumped into Piccolo. Oh, do we just party and not talk about it? That's probably the best. Tien's just in his own corner. They can't know I'm here too.
Hey guys! Y'all ready for the tournament?
What's up?
Wow, did someone die? Oh gosh, where's
Where's
Yamcha?
Nobody's dead yet.
And why are you all so glum, chums?
He's worried that the sadness finally took him.
I was about to say, some people, like, I don't know if that was what we intentionally...
Oh god, did I not tell him I was his friend enough?
Come on! Today is fighting day!
Goku, last time I fought Cell, he basically tamborined me.
Dragon
He's
Ball
gone through
callback.
two
Watch Dragon Ball!
transformations since we fought, so still trying to come to terms on that one, really.
Long story short, we're basically just going for moral support.
Oh, I know. But
Yeah,
I'm
duh.
just so excited, guys! I finally get to punch him! Right in his handsome face!
Why do you keep calling him handsome?
Because that
Jawline
jawline
don't lie, and neither do I.
Now let's go! I don't want nobody getting a swing at Cell before me!
Oh, sure. Like anyone else would be dumb enough to show up.
Here he comes!
Jimmy Firecracker here, live from the Cell Games, presented by Heat-Tap.
Hot-tap.
Because apparently nobody else would take this job. But don't worry about me, because Jimmy Firecrack corn and he don't give a f.
As soon as we came up with that line, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
there he is! The boy!
Jimmy crack corn and he don't give a fuck.
Because Jimmy Firecrack corn and he don't give a fuck!
Also, where there's smoke, there's firecracker.
Yep.
I want to believe that he started off as like an 18-year-old war correspondent. You call this a battle zone? I'll have you know the Red Ribbon Army ain't shit. It ain't shit for... He takes a bunch of gunfire. Oh, they heard my reporting and they weren't a fan of my take on the events.
We took this guy, we were like taking the reporter angle, but we gave him the energy of a wrestling promoter. We gave him Jimmy Hart energy.
It's Jimmy Hart meets a war reporter. Imagine Jimmy Hart as a war reporter.
Yeah.
Also, I think that's not his original background.
I would believe that.
God, though, he's so fantastic. We took this like kind of nothing character, and I remember being blown away because they have this Dragon Ball Z Monopoly game, and it's one of those really bad ones where you're buying characters instead of properties, which it's so stupid. Just
Kame House.
Yeah, there are already enough
The
properties.
Breach
Planet
property.
Namek,
Yeah,
whatever.
the Breach
But
property.
in the brown spaces, one of them is Jimmy Firecracker, and I'm like, he made it. He made the cut of the characters that you buy. Okay.
He'll take any job. He'll take every job. He'll take your job. And speaking of jobs, nobody else is here yet. Will Jimmy Firecracker have to get in that ring? Does
Jimmy Firecracker gotta go down there and slap that perfect jawline!
It looks like Cell is saved the wrath of Jimmy Firecracker.
And you believe he might do it too.
I'm wondering.
This is him, folks. The man, the legend, the winner of the 24th World Martial Arts Tournament, Mr. Satan!
Maybe shouldn't have made this an open invite.
Really.
Champ is
It's the one that I
stepped up into
regret
ring.
the most.
Better update that TVPG to TVMA, cause you're about to see a full-blown massacre. Wait, what's
Which
this?
anime is he
The
from?
champ is calling us down. Come on, Larry. What do I always say?
Where there's smoke.
You're goddamn right.
And once again, Kai coming in to fill in for the great everyman.
Yes, absolutely perfect performance from Kai.
Great neutral. It's such a perfect neutral voice for a camera operator. Just being, it's why
Yes, sir.
this entire opening segment is so well written. It's perfect. Like I love Firecracker immediately. Like that's when we were writing this. It's just he came across immediately, wonderfully.
Also, want to point out, this is another instance where we used the dub music. We got an arrangement of Mr. Satan's theme, because if there's anything I gotta give the Vulcaner score, they made a lot of...
They make great chip tunes, like
little
bites.
Well, yeah, but they also can, like, make for really hype music, especially for someone like a wrestler. Oh yeah, no, I
No,
absolutely get it.
I think that's why so many people equate Z to wrestling in a lot of ways.
Honestly, the dub score takes what would have otherwise been a understandable comparison and then ranks it up to how could you not if you grew up with both at the same time?
Yeah, there's a massive crossover.
Yeah. I can't remember who decided or who like suggested that we use Mr. Satan's theme because I couldn't even remember it for the most
I think
part.
it might have just been your call.
I think that was your call.
No, but I think I'm almost certain.
I have zero memory of me ever suggesting that. So,
like,
really,
of anybody, it might have been me, but I don't remember.
I want we were taking credit for stuff we've never done in this country. We're telling you right now,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did not do it.
Okay, I'm gonna say it was you then because
Yeah.
you had more of a familiarity with that score and
I'll
Mr.
accept.
Satan. So.
I will say I guess I like more tracks on the original Z thing. I just think there's a couple tracks that are really good. Cell's theme and Vegeta's. I think the big.
Oh yeah, you mean the ones that we ended up making?
Yes,
come
yes,
to-
the ones we ended up doing.
Mr. Satan, sir, what do you have to say to your adoring public?
First, to all the kids at home, do not recreate the violence you are about to see. Unless you buy the new Mr.
Satan action figure.
On sale now in stores everywhere.
And why, Mr. Satan, have you come here today?
Well, aside from being sponsored by HETAP, Mr. Satan never backs down from a challenge. Not when it comes to evil, vile, wretched, contemptible, wicked, monstrous.
Crack that
Definitely
thesaurus.
shouldn't have made this an open invite. Nefarious.
I'm just gonna stand here and take this.
Go away on nefarious.
Oh, hey!
He's just
it's
disassociating.
Tenshin on a Yamcha. Hiya, guys. How you doing?
Just heading towards the arena. Vegeta passed us earlier, flipped us off. So that was a good way to start the morning.
Yeah, but we totally flipped him off back.
Tian skipped shoulder day. Now look what's
He's
happened.
just wearing a shirt. Like if you wear a baggy shirt, it covers.
It's true, but I don't think it covers it by lowering it by 1 to 1/3 the original size.
He's also not flexing. So
That's God. Is that his power? Oh
I mean,
my God.
it changes based on how you flex.
Oh no, he just didn't. He didn't get his what do you call it?
Pump on?
Yeah, he didn't get his pump on.
He's
so.
not feeling like he's always calming.
Yeah, and he's not dehydrated right now. It's a whole thing.
I flicked him off back. You just waved and laughed nervously.
Look, I don't have your mutually sustained hate boner for the guy, okay?
I don't have a hate boner for him.
Dude, it's a pretty hateful boner.
Painful.
It's great.
It's a pretty hateful boner. Is one of my favorite Yamcha lines in the show. It might
Pretty
be.
hateful boner because he's with somebody that he knows he can give some shit to.
Yeah, honestly, for the first time, hearing him get an actual
Barb.
uncontested like clapback. Good on Yamcha. I'm
Dude, if
happy.
anyone has a beef with Vegeta, it's me, and I'm telling you right now, you got a hateful boner for him. He's fucking my ex-girlfriend.
Iniquitous, execrable, villain like you.
Yeah!
Now, what do you have to say to that? Oh, what's the matter? Satan got your tongue?
Here it comes.
Are you sure about this?
Speak up, big boy.
You look like an extra from a budget porno flick. The kind where everyone gets tested afterwards.
Everyone.
Even the cameraman.
You're...
Did they find you in the subway? Were you homeless? Did you get your start in bum fights?
This is getting oddly personal.
That's a reference to that one subway picture that Nappa holds up.
Yeah.
That one.
Of that one dude that looks exactly like Mr. Satan.
Yep.
And this is also the start of our unspoken but highly implied backstory for Mr. Satan
That he was
in
at one
fact
point homeless.
Do you have any actual friends? Any relationships at all that aren't about your money or your position?
I have a daughter.
Oh, that poor orphan.
Another man has just touched down at the arena. Sir, are you looking to take on the terrifying Perfect Cell?
Get that mic out of my face before I give you a colonoscopy with your camera.
Message received, violent stranger.
I remember when we were writing this one. I'm just like, I part of me wanted Vegeta to grab, like, put the mic in my face. Yeah, no, you know what? You know what I think? You know what I really think? Ah! And then Vegeta finally gets to talk to everybody in the live. Oh, I think the only reason why
Everybody in the audience booing him.
What? Humans suck. They suck. Satan's got to fix everything. Or the damn Green Man. He has to fix it, and he's terrible too. He just keeps running down everybody. I am
Answer
your.
the question, Prince. Do you plan to take me on? Because I'm ready to throw down when you are, buddy. Come on, let's toss you through a mountain of fire for old time's sake. The old silent treatment, is it? Don't tell me you came all the way out here just to stand around and look mean. Oh, I see. You took my advice.
God.
You're waiting for...
Goku!
My dear Android 16, how wonderful for you to join us today. Are you here for...
Goku!
Of course, your little murder crush.
I love the phrase "murder crush."
The murder
Between
crush.
hate boner and murder
That-
crush.
I think that's the most Sideshow Bob line of this. Your little murder crush.
Of course, your little murder crush.
I do not have a murder crush, Cecil. I do not have that. So, I love the little capsule cork clip-on over the red. No, it'll hurt the branding.
This is our proprietary tech now.
Right?
Dad. No. We did software pass this, so now we can do this here.
You know Dr. Brief slapped that on there because he knew this was going to be televised.
Also, like, paint over the red ribbon.
No, that costs money!
I'll have you know, do you think I'm made of paint? I'll have you know that Yajirobe ate everything in the basement, including the paints.
He drank all the paints. All of it! Didn't even slow down. Cracked open the cans and just went ham.
That was leaded paint.
I believe his superpower is he can eat everything.
He's like a man-goat.
And another
man,
mysterious stranger has
Goatly.
appeared from thin air. Where do these people keep coming from? And who does their hair?
Obviously, they're just hiding behind rocks, waiting to make their dramatic entrances, and using cranes and wires to make it look like they're flying. Similar to the practical effects we used in Sky China 2, Mr. Satan vs. Dr. Boyman, in theaters Friday.
A lot of people miss that that's a reference to World's Strongest.
Yeah, like the first Sky China was Dead
Sky
Zone.
China was Dead Zone, which ended up starring Mr. Satan somehow.
Yep.
And then the second one is World's Strongest.
I would love
And
to.
I don't know if we'll ever make this one, but we had a Dragon short planned where it was going to be set on the set for Sky China 3, the big-ass mighty tree. And it was going to be a Christmas theme because Shane Black was directing it.
Yep. We had preliminary animation done for that, but it just wasn't coming together.
It was way better on page than it was on screen, unfortunately.
What I love about Jimmy being here, even in the show itself, is we have a real person going, what the fuck is going on here? Without any context, just dropping in the middle of probably one of the weirdest shit gets.
I mean, that's again,
yeah.
kind of like what we had with, 16 when it was Cell versus Trunks.
Yeah.
We have these guys as the play-by-play people
Right.
here, and it's great to be able to cut back to them to get their reaction to all this weird bullshit that's happening.
I feel like even Toriyama, while working on this, realized I need something to cut to during this. I even as I'm writing a manga, I need something to cut to during this fight. I do. They're much more pronounced in the anime.
Have you read the manga?
Scott's explained it to me.
A lot of this stuff isn't there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, is Jimmy in the manga?
Jimmy's in the manga,
That's what-
but it's
They cut to him a lot less, I'm
They-
guessing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah,
yeah, they still make some jokes with Satan and only Satan.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
As man, oh
But
boy, we'll have a
he's mainly there for levity in the manga, I think.
Yes, he is.
Will you be participating in the games as well, 16? Or are you just going to sit on the sidelines like the prince over here?
Goku!
Okay, are you seriously just gonna say his name over and over?
He is here!
Oh my god! And our roster is complete.
Goku.
I hope this day finds you well, Son Goku.
Slept a little weird on my arm, but yeah.
Yeah,
I see you
that's
brought
good.
the whole gang along to witness our battle. Piccolo, Trunks. Tension on.
Kiko, how you doing?
Took off his white shirt.
Perfect. And Yamcha, what a surprise. How's it going, man?
Oh, good. I brought towels and water bottles.
And like that, you've already contributed more than Vegeta.
This was like your big push was Cell has to be nice to Yamcha.
Yeah.
Cell being nice to Yamcha, it was just funny to me. It's just like, in the end, I hate you. I'm okay with you. I'm okay
Oh,
with you.
Yamcha. Hey, man.
Why would I hate
How
a man?
you doing?
I would never hate a man who
Look,
clearly...
you're going to die by the end of this, but it's, it's not personal.
I think the big thing for him is like, why would I pick on Yamcha?
It's
There's nothing
beneath
fun
him.
about that. Yeah.
My headcanon for this is like, Yamcha is just kind of accepts where his ranking is, and he's not living under delusion of where he's at. So he's like, no, I like him for that reason. He's not in denial about himself. He knows where his limits are, and for that I can respect it. Tell me.
Look,
Thank you very much.
He's here. He showed up. Good for him.
I wonder what he has against Krillin. Besides Krillin getting in his way.
That's, I think, exactly what happens. Yamcha was... Yeah.
Yeah, it's the fact that Krillin actually stands up to him and he knows Yamcha wouldn't.
Nah.
Hello, little duckling.
Hey, 16! Looks like they fixed up your dome real nice, huh, buddy?
Indeed, I am now operating at 100% efficiency. And for some reason, register 10 kilograms lighter.
Good
On you, buddy. You look great.
Oh, hi. I'm so good.
Here we go.
Who are you?
Huh?
I have waited oh so long. Please don't tell me, baby, I was wrong. Dreaming of you every night. Holding back until the time was right. I counted
keeps
the
going.
days.
I actually went through and I wrote a full parody version of that song for this moment, but you said, no, we're just going to use the regular one. And I felt so bad after that.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, oh, but I did this.
I want you to know that he laughed the whole time when he removed it. He was like, yeah.
I don't even know if you looked at it.
You know what? I think he did. I think he did.
Would it make you feel better if I did or didn't?
I don't know.
Well then, choose one.
I've been waiting so long.
Okay, I love
because
his...
guess what? I can't remember.
I know.
Well, I need you to remember because I got no memories at this state.
I don't remember what the lyrics were, but I remember sort of like, I've been waiting oh so long to kill Son Goku, baby, all night long. And it went on from there. Like, I wrote like the first full verse of the song like we had in there.
Right.
And it was like, oh.
I love the way you cut it, though. I mean, the full song would be great. The way you cut it was done. And when it goes up, and then it cuts.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the good fake out.
This guy's
Intense.
This guy's intense.
I get paid for every second I'm on camera, so if we could just...
Excuse me, sir. Are you or any of your freakish looking friends
This part, I
participating
fucking
in the
love
tournament
this.
today?
Great.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go punch that cell a lot. In fact, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go do that right now.
Okay, enough!
Fuck!
Motherfucker!
Just that shove. The shove from who is ostensibly to the audience the world's strongest human. Slap. Poof.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck! It's the ways, like,
one-handed just...
it's censored, but the intensity in Xander's voice when he's doing that is just mwah.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I worry about censors kind of cutting into the intensity of a line, but luckily it's delivered so well and with such precision that you get it.
It's amazing.
The great debate of, is it funnier hearing the swear or hearing the bleep? I'm like, either or.
I won't lie, as I get older, for me, when I was younger, sure, censoring it because I'm like, oh, they said a bad word, but they covered it up with a beep. If you do creative censoring, that could be funny. But just censoring a swear word for me at this point...
But at this point, we had already established...
Oh,
this is
no,
just
but
what
I'm
we
just
do.
talking about, like, as an adult.
Gotcha.
Like, honestly, it's why I kind of like writing for Helsing so much,
Well,
because
this-
I get to, like, I don't have to worry about that.
It's also what makes, like, certain jokes, like in James Gunn's Suicide Squad with King Shark's, like, it's the worst fake mustache I've ever seen. Fuck!
It's also, while I've been down here recording this with everybody, after finding out I had not seen an episode of Harley Quinn, Lenny's like, yeah, you're watching Harley Quinn now. And then just turned it on. I'm like, why would I want to watch? This is pretty funny.
No, this is good.
And then all of a sudden, it's me, and I'm like, oh my god.
I've been waiting oh so long.
Once you saw Bane.
Dude, it's the same
card. Is this your card? No.
Fuck!
The Android 16 song was perfect for when I saw Bane. I'm just like, I played Nappa. You think I'm not gonna look at Bane like, oh my god, Daddy, it's you, the strongest version of what I am.
Not playing second fiddle to a bunch of gym rats with too much time on their hands. I am the world martial arts champion, and I will be the one to defeat Cell.
There was a tournament? You won a tournament? I won a tournament! That means he's even stronger than Krillin.
Wait, hold on. Why me specifically?
Dang it, I really wanted a turn. Oh well, I guess we'll
Okay,
just have to let the
see,
champ handle it.
I love that because Krillin made it to the semifinals on a semi-frequent basis.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, out of all the people here, that means he's even stronger than Krillin.
Yeah, no, it's actually him trying to be accurate.
Yeah.
What I love is Goku is so genuinely like, oh my god, I'm meeting other fighters. I'm so excited for this convention. I can't wait to meet all these other fighters.
He won a championship because Goku's like basis of championships is, no, that shit's hard. That shit's hard to win, and this guy won.
I believe Goku would think wrestling is real.
Probably.
Yeah, he would. He would totally. Oh my God, dude! Didn't you say it was his brother and he betrayed him? That was really evil, but that's okay because that happens to me sometimes too.
Like, I wonder if you compare everybody to Dragon Ball, who is like the strongest person in Dragon Ball in those tournaments that Satan could beat? Do you think he could beat Nam?
Yeah, maybe.
America
I think he could have beaten Nam.
Could have beaten Nam. Could he have beaten like what was his name? Pomput or whatever. Like King Choppa.
You are making these names up.
No, he's real.
These are all names.
Wait, King Choppa and Pomput.
Different people.
Pomput was the star, the TV star. Champa was actually a guy who was supposed to be like really good. He was like he's basically the proto Satan if you think about it.
Who Goku jobbed in a like preliminary. But.
Oh yeah. I want to think that I don't know. He's shown to be actually pretty strong.
Yeah.
But
well, Satan just once you compare him next to all these gods, he's like, yeah, now he's just a regular ass dude now.
Yeah.
Could he have beaten Monster Beast Giran? It's like, you know.
Are you for real right now?
Yeah, he's the champ.
He's got this.
I can't tell if he's serious, and that's very concerning.
Good. Now that we have rank all sorted out, I think it's about time I teach Cell where he falls, specifically at my feet, when I, Mr. Satan, and this little freak show once and for
Here we go.
Y'all ready to get down and dirty with the 3 hottest stars from the Y Network?
What's this? New
By God's running!
bitter rivals of ZTV?
Like we don't got enough knuckleheads hogging my spotlight.
Coming to you live from the Cell Games Arena, it's Pizza!
Hirushki and
Brody!
and they're dead immediately.
So originally those were like Mr. Satan's students, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they showed up and they just stuck around for the entire anime arc.
So this was a decision I'm pretty sure the anime producers made to add more filler,
Yes.
essentially, into this.
Basically taking Satan's joke and then removing it from Satan.
Okay, so they, Kuroshiki and Karoni, they are Big Van Vader.
Yeah, Vader
and Shawn Michaels. They are straight up wrestling characters. So when Scott says, okay, I want to remove the wrestling characters, I'm like, but Scott, those are wrestling characters.
I was with this from the beginning. No, we
honestly,
once again, me laying down
whether it's killing them in the helicopter or killing them after they land, they aren't being a part of this.
Yeah. So the reason I hate them, and I truly,
not wrong for hating them.
honestly hate them, is because Mr. Satan's joke only works because he's the only guy there like running this shtick. He's running it off of Jimmy Firecracker. It is a two guys going back with each other. But to have his students there quadrupling down on the joke, it's like, why? You've now taken what is supposed to be a side comedy character for this whole sequence and then expanded it into a bunch of bullshit. Also, I just didn't want to have to write for them. I mean,
yeah, no, it was.
I think when this episode was released, specifically, Big Van Vader was a big wrestler in Japan.
I mean, wrestling has always been fairly big in Japan.
Yeah.
No, but Big Van was like he's possibly the second biggest like foreign villain in wrestling history in Japan. He had one of the craziest runs. So I wouldn't be shocked if he was on TV at this time too. For them, they're like, throw him on there too. And Shawn Michaels, I think this is around 92, 93. Shawn Michaels was also coming up. So it's really interesting that they used them. But like you said, they completely killed the joke. So as much as I'm a big wrestling fan, I didn't fight. And how hard did I fight to try and keep them?
I can't remember.
I don't remember you fighting at all, honestly.
I just I saw where Scott was.
I think you were like, I can see potential with these guys, but I think you understood where we were coming from.
I just felt like removing a comedic angle was a bit of I was like a little bit worried about that because I was worried specifically like, okay, we're taking something that we could cut to away, which is a decision we might regret.
But they barely do anything.
That's true, but when it comes to the actual show, but it comes to our version, we could have done something with it. But in the end, they do undercut the bit that Mr. Satan is, and you guys are right.
And this is funnier and just makes it better.
I was really happy with how this worked out.
Also, while I'm not personally a fan of arbitrary changes for the sake of it, it is pretty great to be like, no, we killed 3 whole characters and cut them out of every scene that they were in.
Except for one where their ghosts haunt the battlefield.
Yes, just that one shot.
So because of all the spirit energy. But I will say that when we do changes like this, it truly makes it kind of our own beast.
Yeah.
And that's truly what changes it from the original. And the more we do that, the better, in my opinion. But that's why this worked out really great. So let's take it away. Corpses. They're okay, right? It was a cargo
Also, we got
robot.
to make another dub joke.
Did those people just die?
Don't be an idiot, Jimmy. Obviously, that was just an unmanned remote-controlled cargo robot with a voice recording. And filled with fake cadavers.
Bye, Coroni.
I'll give him points for effort, though.
Mr. Satan ain't no one's fool.
Go, champ!
They broke a rock. He's so awesome.
That quick with this Satan guy, huh?
Krillin, people are dying and we're just watching.
Yep.
Now,
It's
Cell,
great.
if that is your real name,
It's actually perfect, Sal.
it's actually
Garbage!
and Mr. Satan's gonna take out the trash.
Wait, you were serious? You're actually gonna fight? I thought you were just somebody's hype man.
I am the hype!
Kill him!
Try to get this on camera, Gary.
Larry.
Because I'm gonna end this in a single blow. And it's gonna be faster than light. Satan, punch!
Like we had to like all right, so he hits the wall and just blood? Yeah.
Yeah, just like streaks down. I remember if there was like a kind of debate as to whether or not his body should like kind of roll like a pachinko ball down, but
The worry was he
Honestly,
wouldn't look
nowadays I might have been able to do that. This was back before I was like
no, the long streak I think is better comedically.
I'll also say there was a small bit of me that wondered if we could have killed Satan there.
But that wouldn't have
You
been
know
nearly
that
as good.
this was the bigger debate actually. Koroni and Peroshki was like a minor one. But we were like, do we get rid of Satan?
We
entirely?
needed to be able to cut the Satan.
I also think people would have rebelled against it. You remove Satan entirely, like, well,
Granted, we don't really change his character very much.
dude,
but-
the dude's already a parody character.
We
Yeah, we
already
make that joke.
Yeah, we make a joke that we don't really change Satan's character. All we do is just like again, we turned him up. That's what we did with him. We just turned him up to 11 instead of really drastically changing him.
I'll say instead of leaning into the cowardly bluster, we leaned more into
The showmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think for that, it changed kind of how he's like, that's right, he's always trying to remain in control and like knowledgeable, even though he has zero of that. But instead of being all, the whole time.
I think part of it comes down to just like talking about the business that he's in. I like going more into the minute details of the way things work instead of just broad strokes like in the original.
I remember this was a particular thing that I think you were pushing for with, and you as well. I think you were like, no, we want him to be very much like he's that celebrity guy who always name drops.
Yeah.
He's a career professional.
Yeah, he's out there. He's promoting his brand.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's the only reason
He's going to talk about his movies, his action figures, his sponsors,
the people that he dines with, the people that he works with.
He honestly thinks this is Creator Clash 3 in his own head. That's what he thinks.
Yeah.
I'll go find some celebrity in the field. I don't give a shit.
Part of his brain thinks this is staged somehow,
Yes,
and that like all of this is put together by some weird PR team.
Yeah.
Nappa probably put that in his head.
So is this like all the other things? Yes.
So like that mountain he blew up, that was real. Total special effects.
God,
You got this.
Like, how could a guy blow up an entire like place? Like, that's impossible, right? Except for those guys from outer space. And this guy apparently is from Earth, so yeah. So there you go. There you go. Aren't you from space? I'm foreign. Yes, it's true.
I am an alien, but this is not the United States where everybody can, come from nothing.
If I was allowed to vote, I would have voted for the dog.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
It just kept going nonstop.
Yep. He never stopped.
Was this the counter program they put in not to kill Goku? What?
Hello, my name is 16. May I please kill you?
Hold on. What'd you say?
Nothing.
I'm sad. I wish there had been a shot where I could have shown 16 standing across from them. Oh, I probably could have done that now that I think about it if I had just used... Fuck.
Oh, you can't play this game. There's always another
edit.
edit.
I know. There's always something I could have done.
There's always an edit.
That is every episode.
Perfection is the enemy of complete.
That is true. That is very much. I can speak to that. It really is. It really is.
Yeah, the Cell games have officially started, and like I said, just getting to Jimmy Firecracker, like once we figured out what we were doing with him and knowing what his dynamic was going to be with Satan, and Larry being like the
third guy.
Yeah, the third guy who is honestly like,
Larry is definitely going to his next job, a weathered professional. He's going to be that guy who's going to be smoking in the back like, all right, let's fucking do this.
Either way, Jimmy Firecracker's on the scene. Mr. Satan might be dead. But we'll figure all that out next time
On this thing
That we're doing.